head-to-head. Hamburger with 1 win so far. Goggles down, thumbs up. Arm your quads. Live on the tone, less than 5. Bonk is running our timing. I'm running the live stream, and I went to start the race, hit the transition button. I don't know what happened. And now we got a dangler inside of the tunnel. Seg with some bad luck, going to try and get himself out of the gates. Watching line of sight down there. It looks like he may not. It looks like he might be toast. Maybe toast on that one. Meanwhile, we're just going to keep pounding out laps by the looks of things here for Antinius. So this is one more extra lap here of practice pretty much, even though we've got the win here for Antinius and Team Hamburger. That gives them 2 points. When it comes to this big heat, that means Team Hamburger may actually take a run at the top. They may tie. Invasion of privacy at the top of the board here after 1. We'll see what happens. Oh, I see what you did. But then put that on the overlay, but it's not the worst. We are. And across the line we go. Unofficially, let's call it a minute and 30. Is that what you're feeling? All right, let's do it. And everyone down. Let's retrieve some quads. That's 2 wins for Hamburger in the head-to-head versus Tunnel Vision. And now it is the 2v2. And if Hamburger wins that, they will be tied at the top of the board here after our first round. It is our round robin format that we've been featuring this year. This month, really. In all reality, it's only been the last month that we've been featuring this format, but we absolutely love it. Now we're adding the round robin format here to the team race. We sat with a situation of some stacked teams rolling into AMA Expo West on Sunday to do team racing, and so we wanted to switch it up a little bit, make it a little more engaging throughout the day, fly some packs. So we reversed the track first, but secondly, we definitely wanted to raise that degree of difficulty. And so we have taken our teams and made them pairs, and every pair will match the other pair in a head-to-head, and with their top pilots and their second from top pilots, and then, of course, the big heat where they race 2v2, trying to sweep it, and looking for Hamburger here with the chance to sweep. I'm good for now, thanks. Appreciate it. You want some chicken? Yeah. I'll keep it out of the flies for you. Ooh. Yeah, we didn't change your channels, just in case I changed my mind. Yeah, there are no channel changes. There may be a few channel changes when we start each round, but I think we are okay. This is of course, the big heat versus Hamburger versus Tunnel Vision. And then on deck, it'll be Flying Bear and Hazard FPV. I think that will be a channel change for Flying Bear on that one. And in the hole, it'll be Intuos versus iFly 82, as we have a team going back-to-back. That is Team Hamburger going back-to-back up against Team DNF. The early throws. The sound of happiness behind us. The shot on our live stream of the pit area. You can see the chairs in about the center. And that is just to the right as we look line of sight to where the tunnel is that they come through. Or they go through in reverse here this afternoon. So you heard those penalties being called because there's two rules in pit row. First, the quads must be on the right hand or far side or lighting side of the those white chairs, so that between the chairs and the goalpost is the safety zone. So the drone must go around to the right of the soccer net and land to the right of those chairs. The pilot, when they run from the flight line to the pits, whoops, wrong one, pits, they must run to the right of this Emax flag. There's some athleticism, and we saw some penalties. The other thing is they must take off on the far end to the far left of the soccer nets is where they're going to be taking off. Right about where Royale is right now. That is where we want them to land, to wave into everybody here, line of sight. And also on the live stream featured, the far left-hand corner of our screen. Shout out to the boys in the truck running an awesome show here online again. And so it's collectively as a team, they want to get 20 laps in. Collectively as a team. Also want to give a shout out to our bandwidth broadband provider. I tried to mix two words into one. Broadband, bandwidth. Our streaming connection provider. We've been streaming here for 55 minutes, 0 drop frames. That's that AT&T connection. From Pomona, California, off into a tower, into space, into your internet as well. What's it worth? It's top secret. Can't tell you how much we pay. We're very fortunate. It's one of those, they call it a corporate plan that is old, and so it's unlimited. We did 6.5 gigs yesterday of streaming. Yep. Also, we have some pretty cool setups here using an 8-way DVR, and I'm able to take it all the way down to any combination. You pick, you want to put 6 FPV feeds up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing it dynamically in OBS. That's thanks to our technical guru with Multi-GP, Adrian Schwartzman, who does an outstanding job at our live streams, and here has helped with the tools that are in pre-alpha, but definitely doing the job here. Of course, our overlays powered by Lifetime FPV. We give them a high five. Not a thanks, because they're charging us for it, but we'll give them a high five. Doing good work on those overlays. All of the footage captured at livefpv.com. That is the streaming portal of all things FPV. Our account, mgp.livefpv.com. You can see the videos from each and every heat today cut out. Of course, the broadcast in its entirety on our YouTube channel and also on Facebook, on the Facebook page of livefpv.com. This heat is going to be an example of what not to do, pilots. We need a little more giddy up in our get along to try and push through our program. We are 3 races, 3 battles through. There's 5 rounds. This was the first round. It's just about done in 50 minutes, 5-0. Not the worst. Not the worst. Not the best, but we're not here to judge. Are we, Tommy? No, we don't judge. Peace and love, peace and love. Got full video. Pilots working their way here to the flight line. Can't wait. I'm going to buy one more piece of gear for my next live stream. I'm going to get that decimator. So want it. Such a geek. Here we go. Race is starting in about 20 seconds. Pilots are not in much of a hurry as I am. I fly out at 6 a.m. tomorrow, so I'm pretty chill. But I don't want to finish this under the lights. That would be bad. Here we go. It is Team Hamburger versus Team Tunnel Vision. Tunnel Vision needs the win to tie it here into this round. Good luck, pilots. Call goes down, thumbs up. And if Hamburger wins, they tie the overall lead in the competition. Pilots, arm your quads. Live on the tone. Less than 5. In the chat, Cincinnati Quad Racer says only 6 gig. Amateur. Well, it's because I optimized my stream. I only stream at 720. But yeah, it's nice. And that was only our champs. One of the things that we're trying to do is not stream all day long because, to be perfectly honest, all that practice and qualifying, not as much fun to watch as you think. Flying Bear, your leader right now for Team Hamburger. Again, Hamburger up for 2. We're watching Hamburger, Flying Bear in Antinius. Now, Royal and Seg are on Team Tunnel Vision, trying to get the win on this one, so they'll at least maintain 2 points coming out of this first round on our big scoreboard. And now both teams tied. Their higher seed pilot working on lap number 3, their second seed pilot working on lap number 2. And looks like we're going to be a little while before we come in and do some pit stops. Living that dream. What kind of lip balm is that? It smells nice. No thanks. What's the fragrance? Beeswax. So that's a beeswax fragrance. Menthol. That's very nice. Where do you keep it? In your purse? In your satchel? Flying Bear working on lap number 5. Your leader is off to the left-hand side, coming out of that launch gate. Now creeping from our left to right through our start-finish gate onto lap number 6. Looks like he's going to probably do 2 more laps, maybe 1. And, oh, contact at the end of the straight. Flying Bear connecting with Seg. And both of them down. Now, the good thing is for Seg, I think his battery's disconnected, so he's going to be able to launch a new quad. And now we go to the race. There's a shot of Flying Bear running to the proper side of the flag out to launch another quad. I thought he's running to the Popo off to the far right-hand side of the field. Not too sure. Usually a drone pilot pleading his case to the Popo is not going to go in their way. There's Seg going to try and run out and launch another one. We still have 2 in the air here currently. We still have Antinius working on lap number 5, and he's going to crash out. Now we're just down to Royale in the air, working on lap number 7. And so that right now, we have a total of 9 laps for Team Tunnel Vision and a total of 9 laps for Team Hamburger. They're tied right now. Oh, and we took off on the wrong side of the soccer nets. Flying Bear taking off on the wrong side, so that costs Team Hamburger a lap. Boom. That one's going to hurt a little bit. Now we're still tied here at the midway point. What do you think of the format, SFPV? You liking it? Is this very similar to VRL? Might see it on one of those competitions, late night with SFPV. Where he puts on his earmuffs, hangs out on his NASA computer, leading the charge. Tell you. Sometimes he even coaches me. Where do you think I learned this 1 gap, 2 gap deficit? I totally stole that from SFPV. VRL, totally. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I never said he's 2 gates back. I used to say 0.2 of a second back. That's an SFPV thing we're carrying forward here. All right, let's look at those digits. So Team Tunnel Vision, Royal with 9 and Seg with 2. That is giving them a total of 11. Meanwhile, Hamburger with a total of 14, separated by 3. And top left-hand corner of our screen, Seg getting himself back up. Royal just killing it, trying to get all 20 laps on his own, working on lap 11. Coming out of that dive gate, going around and up and over that hurdle. On the backside of Flying Bear, Royal goes on to lap number 12, Flying Bear on to lap number 10. Should have been 11, but with that penalty on that launch, but they're still your leaders. 16 laps recorded for Hamburger and 13 laps recorded for Tunnel for Tunnel Vision. Now we are on our way. Another pit stop in play. Running off to the far side, Zintinius. Ready to launch another quad out to that far side. And another infraction coming in here for a leader, Zintinius, going the wrong side of the flag on the pit stop, and I think that was even captured on the live stream. You got to go this side of the Emax flag. We're extending this race. It's what? 18 to 16. Hamburger is ahead, 18 to 16. Supposed to go to the left-hand side of the goalpost. Royal on coming into pit. Now everyone in the pits. There's a shot of our flight lines and a shot of the pits off to the far side. 18 to 17 at the moment. Flying Bear and Intinius up by 1. And all kinds of action in the pits. And off to the races we go once again. And now Flying Bear and Intius team Hamburger on their final lap in the air. Flying Bear, they got a total of 19. They got a whole bunch of penalties, but now this is 20 legit, and Hamburger going to get your win of that one.